It's poop again! Nah, but seriously, it is. We got a lot of it, and it's time to spread it on our fields. It's going to really help out. It's been a long time coming. Let's bust out the tractor and spread that It's episode 114 of Elk Mountain. What's going on, everyone? Dirty Randy here. Just stepping out the door for another day on the ranch. Should be good. We're going to get a whole bunch of slurry spread. It's time. You know, we've been waiting long enough, and it's been accumulating. It's pretty much starting to leak out of its drainage tank there, because we're at, like, full capacity on our new shed, and our old barn, I mean, it's probably getting pretty topped up, too, to be honest with you. It's been a little while, so we're going to break it out. We'll probably just pull up and see what we can order from the office here. Make our lives a bit easier. Nothing too fancy on sale today. I think we'll just leave it as it is. However, slurry tanks. Alright, these are kind of what we're rocking right now, but I did want to get something like this. Yes. We're not going to buy it. It's expensive. We don't use slurry that often, but for $5,000, I think it's well worth the leasing cost for us to make our lives a bit easier and get things done faster today, because yeah, slurry, not the quickest job in the world. So we'll I was gonna say hop back in the truck, but I think we probably want to go take a semi-truck if we want to tow that guy. On second thought, we could you know, probably use a little bit better efficient, better use of our, what are you saying, Randy? Gosh, spit it out. We could probably be a little bit more efficient with our time if we got the shop to deliver it, because none of our trucks are really around except for our old boy over there. And you know, if we use this time to just top up you know, some water for the animals, and oh gosh, running into poles, I forgot how heavy this thing is. Oh gosh. But yeah, if they can get that delivered for us, that'd be great, because then we can pretty much get everything we need to set up and get right on to it. That'll be really helpful if that could be the situation. Alright, and we did get, finally, a little cattle guard put in here. That way we can just stroll right on through. Gosh, that feels better than going the long way. Alright, trying to hold on to this massive amount of weight, not let it slide out of control. Slip in here. Top these guys up. They probably, yeah, don't need much. There we go. And we're looking good, you know. The sun just poking its head up over the valley there, you know, coming up on, well, just a little past 6 o'clock in the morning here. And we're looking good. Probably worth it to drain as much mix as we can out of there, just so that it can keep topping up and we can really kind of get on top of things there. I don't know if we even have enough made overnight for oh, let's turn off the truck, Randy. As I was saying, I don't know if we have enough made even overnight to have a full trailer's worth, but definitely worth a shot to make sure that we're in a good position there. So while we're doing that, let's deal with our straw here nice and quick, and these guys should be in a good spot. I'm kind of worried that we're not going to be able to fit in here again with our one bale up top, but yeah, alright, well, we'll just do it this way. Okay, there you go, boys. They did not need much at all, because of course we got them all pretty well topped up yesterday, so that is awesome. And you know, thinking about it, I might just turn off this tractor and you know, leave it as it is. It's going to be slowly filling up. We don't have a full trailer just yet, but if we have some mix in there, that means it can just keep doing its thing, and we'll be fine whenever we want to go feed it next. So we'll just finish up with our straw, and our trailer should be here pretty soon, but we'll bust out our slurry equipment, and then we should be good to go. We're going to try and squeeze up nice here. That way we can maybe, hopefully... Well, actually, no, you know what? I don't think we'll be able to make it through here with the semi-truck, to be honest with you. With our regular tanker, we can, but if we have a big transfer tank, I don't think that's going to be the case. We'll have to go through the corral there, which that'll be alright, too. Hopefully we can fit. Alright, let's get the fleet fired up. We're just going to use this guy to move the transfer tank over, and then we'll hop in one of the bigger tractors to actually be spreading. I know we don't have the biggest spreader. Honestly, we probably could have leased one of those as well, but you know what? It's not the end of the world. We know what we're getting into with this stuff, so it should be just fine, and hopefully we'll have enough slurry to get done both our fields with a single application. I'm not really too worried about doing a double. Oh gosh, there's still some left in here. Ooh, that's gonna smell disgusting. Let's try and stay in the cab as best we can. Alright, so I think if we just pull this guy up right about here, he should be fine. Alright, I think we're going to use our track series here to spread our slurry, just because the tracks, you know, they give us a little bit more traction. And of course it did rain a little bit yesterday, just for a couple hours there, and you know, just added a little bit more moisture into the ground, so it wouldn't be a bad idea. Plus we got some hills and stuff like that to contend with, so oh boy, if we can figure this out, we should be good. So let's get this over there, and by the time we get back here, our trailer should be here, you'd think. Alright, this guy is already full, actually, thankfully, which is kind of nice, because that definitely helps. Gives us a little bit more. Alright, let's get this guy fired up. Oh, we do not want the trailer right now. Been a little bit. There we go. And as you can see, it's good timing, because our trailer just got dropping it off. So, let's throw this guy on. Boom, and we're just gonna go over to our newer shed first, because like I said, that one's pretty well overflowing. So if we can get to that, that would be great. We'll see how we do. We haven't used this guy before, but it should do just fine. And I don't even know how much this guy holds. Oh, there we go.
You could hear the pumps whistling.
We got a solid 30,000 liters in here, so that is awesome. I will take it. That's like half of what we have in there. I think that holds 50,000, so it's a good amount. I have no idea what our transfer tanks and stuff like that hold, but all around we should be in a good spot. And I think before we do anything too crazy, like actually starting to spread our slurry, we will fill this guy up. We'll do one more little round trip and fill up our tanker. That way, whenever this bin gets low, we just need to pull up with the tanker, fill it back up, and then we can keep on spreading, and it just kind of minimizes our downtime there. So as you can see, that tank is slowly filling up. It's a big boy. You know, like compared to the semi right beside it, it is definitely bigger. So that might be all she wrote. Let's get her topped up, and then we know we have a little bit of extra in our tank here. And then our arch shed will actually be empty, because we'll take, you know, the rest of that 20,000 liters, and then we can move over to our other barn there and start taking away a little bit from there.
Listen to the pumps.
Alright, that extra 20,000 liters is out of there, and now, for the moment of truth, is getting this guy in there, which, you know, when it was lined up to the other one, it was smaller, for sure. And, you know, we've had issues getting that in and out of here before, especially before it's full, because then it weighs, well, the wheels are raised up a lot more, just because all the weight in there really pushes that suspension down. So this looks like we should have no problem, as long as I know how to drive a truck, which we all know is is the weak spot, right, Randy? Oh my gosh, see, what am I got stuck. Just like that. Oh my god, Randy! It's bumping time. Alright, just a quick 10,000. Oh my god. Oh, it's one of those we can get it in, but we can't get it out situations, isn't it? Alright, well, are we going to fit through the barn? This is a heck of a time. Watch out, cows! Yeah, I'm trying to thread the needle. You guys are real inconvenience. Alright, oh my god. Hey, we're not doing a half-bad job, if you ask me, at avoiding these guys, alright? Oh my gosh. Moment of truth. Oh my god. Nailed it, bud. No problem. We're good to go. So, we got another 30,000 liters in here. I don't even know how much is left in that other barn, but that's okay. We'll get this topped up. And we know our tanker, our spreader is all topped up as well. And this bin is topped up. We got backup in the truck. We got backup in the burn. We should be good to go. Let's do it. I don't know. Are we going to have enough for 2 fields? Let me know. What do you think? Drop a comment down below. Are we going to have enough for 2 fields? Single spread, not a double application. There we go. Alright, that's looking good. Let's make our lives easier, because backing up is tough. And we'll just pull forward and try not to tumble into the river. Alright, well, there we go. Looking good, man. Alright, well, coming up to 8:30 here, and, you know, we're in a good spot. Could be worse. Definitely helped out getting, you know, the shop to bring that over for us. Otherwise, we would not have been able to deal with our animals, which is not the end of the world, but it definitely helped out. And just kind of set us up for success today, because now we have plenty of time to get this job done. And, you know, like we said, it's not a quick one by any means, so let's keep going. I can't believe that stupid stump is still there, despite the tree being gone. Ah, so silly. But, hey, we're plugging along. This tractor's eating up these hills, no problem. It didn't even notice it. We didn't slow down at all. You'll love to see it. That's, you know, something to be said about having the right size equipment for the job, but then also, you know, a little bit more than you need, you know what I mean? Alright, we're almost done this first field, and it's coming along great. Pretty much emptied out our transfer tank, which is great. That means it's going to be nice and light to bring across the bridge, and this field is totally done with at least one application. I hope we have enough to do the other field, but it might be kind of close, you know. We might have to get some brought in just to get it finished up, but that's not the end of the world if that's the case. It's just nice to clear all those tanks and really just get a good layer of application of fertilizer down on the field. Little missed spot just there. And I think there was maybe one over here. I think there's one behind me, but I think for whatever reason it wouldn't fertilize. But that's alright. I'm sure there's a reason for it. We'll try this little patch. Oh, yeah, see? Same as that. Alright, so looking good. We can get the tank turned off and folded up. We'll bring it over to the, just across the bridge to the other field there. Same with all of our other equipment. And then we can get rolling on that. But so far, so good. You'll love to see this field in a nice state to be planted in. And by the time we actually go to plant next month, it should have soaked in a little bit and we should be just fine. But this tractor, I'm loving it so far. It's doing a great job. I'm getting used to the kind of tight, sharp turning radius of all of it. But it's overall, it's a good time. There you go. Only like 3,000 liters left in here. And, you know, then we kind of know for future that that field takes pretty much one of these entire bins to get done. And a starter tank, you know, if this guy's filled up beforehand, our spreader that is, then that definitely helps us out. But in the future, I would not mind getting a bigger slurry spreader if we're going to keep this up. So this might not be the best spot, but it's not the worst spot either. We'll just drop that off there, I think, and pull this guy forward. That way we can get at it a little bit easier, and we'll go grab the truck. While we're here, it's probably worth it to fill up the tanker if we're going to go over there again. We don't have that much in here, and we definitely don't have enough to get that whole field done. So even if it's, you know, however much we can get done with what we have, I'll take, and then the rest of it we'll have to just take out the pocketbook and buy some. But that's not the end of the world. Alright, nice and topped up there, and we still have, checking the tank, 30,700 liters left in there. So if that means if we go fill up our tank, our transfer tank, and fill up our trailer here one more time, it'll completely fill up, and then we'll be left with less than 1,000 liters in there, which is pretty well empty, and that's great. Draining both of these. Both of our, you know, cow sheds full of slurry there, and just, you know, using all of it is amazing if that's what we're able to do. And that gives me a little bit of hope that we might actually be able to get a good amount of this field done with our own stuff. So that's even better. So we'll get pulled up here and fill up this guy. While we're at it, we're going to get this guy filled up as well. That way, we have even more space when we come back with our tanker. Alright, both are, well, simultaneously topped up and emptied. So we will fill this guy once more, and then we can get back to it. So we're looking good. It's, you know, 12:30 or so, high noon, if you will. And, you know, things are coming along. It's our last day of summer, so definitely making use of these long days. We were up nice and early this morning because we knew this is a pretty big task to get done. And, you know, we cracked the code of our gate here for this tank. So, what you gotta do, it's pretty much only this pipe on the top here that's the issue, this little round guy. So, we're gonna get straightened out, and I'm gonna show you how she do, okay? If you back in, pretty much the curve is nice to you and bops it over, boop, and you're good. And then you got to run over your cows, because if you don't do that, it's not going to work. All right, then what you want to do, once your tanker is full and has a lot more weight, then you want to turn it around because it's a lot less efficient and a lot more inconvenient. So You just want to back it up into the rest of your herd and then pull forward so that you can turn around in this tight space. I know, this might not be for everyone. It's a bit of an advanced technique. And then you want to back it up again. That way your rounded pipe, you know, just gives you the little whoop, and you're good. That's how you do it, folks, all right? And now we're out of slurry, you know. We're all drained. We close that up. We don't want them escaping. And we keep backing up. And then we laugh all the way to our poop tank. So, there you go. Advanced tutorials by Randy. There you go. Here to Randy. Alright, well, I'm curious to see how full this guy will get. Because this transfer tank just holds so much. Totally not a bad thing. Because we want it to be full if we're going to get this field anywhere close to being done. But thankfully we know we did load up our actual piece of equipment there. So we got these hoses connected. And we will refill this guy once more. Oh yeah.
That's thick.
Oh no. Oh gosh, this camera is gonna be real dirty after. That's oh god.
That's disgusting, but you'll have to see it, bud.
Alright, well, that's all she wrote as far as how much slurry we got. We didn't quite top it up, so I don't think we're gonna be able to get this field completely done, but that's not the end of the world. You know, we're gonna get done as much as we can, and then like I said, we do have the truck here, so we can always send somebody off to go get us some more, and then they can continue on with it. And I don't know, maybe we go sell some stuff, you know, stock up the farm store. I don't really know what we're looking like for product, but either way, it's got to get done. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see what else the day brings, but it's just blowing by right now. And hey, we're getting done what we need to get done. You know what I mean? And this is a fairly large field, so I wouldn't mind just getting the headland done. We're not gonna make it back to our trailer. I know that. Yeah, because we were pretty much like, the last field was perfect. We were nailing it. You know what I mean? It was like coming up to the trailer, empty, refill, continue, you know, and so on and so forth. Even the ones after the headland, you know, kind of were working out pretty well. But this field, however, I think this is our first time even spreading slurry on it, so no idea what to expect, but we'll try our best and we'll see how it goes. I have the feeling, you know, we'll maybe make it to the end of this lane, you know, and then go from there. So we'll see, but I would definitely would love to just have more slurry going, which means more cows, you know, and we definitely can support it. It's just a matter of getting another barn put in there that we can get filling up with slurry, because it's not even so much we don't have, you know, like they only make it so fast. We have tons of cows, so that's not really the problem. But yeah, I don't know. We'll plug along. We'll keep going with it, and we'll see how she goes. You know, hopefully we can squeeze in some other stuff today. But whenever we run out of slurry, then that's when that'll happen. So let's keep going. Come on, Randy. And you know what? But before we do, let's find out if my prediction is right. We're gonna make it to the end here. Are we gonna run out by these little honey bee homes? I don't know. So far, so good, but I feel like we're kind of in the danger zone now, where anytime we're gonna be pretty much empty. Still working on the corners with this thing, but that's all good. And we did make it past, so there you go. I was wrong. And you know what? That's a good thing. That's something I want to be wrong about, to be honest with you. The further this gets, the better. And, you know, I guess, there we go. So, we got here till our tanker left. So, you know, relative to our other field, that is a good chunk larger compared to where we ran out on that one. Because I would say, you know, if that was equivalent, we would probably be like here. where we would have ran out and then had to connect it. So, you know, all in all, not too bad. Not too bad at all. So we got everything just organized down here nicely. I figured, what's the point of going up the big hill? You know what I mean? It's a lot of weight to carry up there, so let's just leave it to the big tractor who's taking the material onto the field. You know what I mean? So we'll see how far this gets us. I'm hoping, you know, we'll finish up the headland there, and then I'm not really sure. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure how I want to attack it. Alright, well that was pretty much the rest of what we had. There's still some of ours left in there, but thankfully we got our friend to bring over some, and they'll be finishing up the rest of the field for us. But hey, we got 1.5 fields done, and pretty big fields at that, so I will take it. I will take it for sure. Alright, well they're spreading slurry. We decided to stop by the shop and pick something up. I know we don't need it, but I've been eyeing it up online for a little bit, and I'm going to pull the trigger. Alright, well, $76,000 later, we got a new truck. Yeah, that's right. You know, this is a big boy. We can haul some big trailers with this, and that's what we're going to use it for, you know. Obviously, we have our Mack trucks and stuff like that, but, you know, rolling like a big boy in one of these guys. So, you know, we got the Ford fleet a little bit. We're keeping it in the family. So I figured, why not try it out? You know what I mean? Just a big truck, honestly. It's just a big MF truck, you know. Of course, all of our trucks are parked in the yard there. That's why they were not in our yard, and why we couldn't find them. But that's okay. We did get, you know, the farmhand. They were working today, just loading up the trailer a little bit. So that is nice. We're gonna go pick that up with this guy and give it a whirl. Looks like they're coming along just dandy with all the slurry, and I suppose we should probably clean up that equipment too, you know what I mean? At some point, but you know, they're still using it. But at the end of the day, you know, we maybe should get out there. This thing is just eating up these bumps like a champion. Alright, so trailer should be just right here for us. Wonderful. In the loading bay. Alright, we'll have to make a 2-point turn in our new XVHD. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. In the big boy. There we go. Looking good. Alright, well, let's head off. We're gonna test out our new bridges. I don't know if we've gone over this with our trailer fully loaded yet, coming this direction, but you know, so far so good. This truck is actually hauling this thing fully loaded, no problem, especially over these little bumps and whatnot. Little test here with this hill. Oh gosh, I think we might have just nicked that branch just a little bit, but we're good. Look at that. Absolute beauty. Absolute beauty. Alright. Did they finish off? Where did they go? Hello, tractor. Alright, they're good, and they're just doing that last little strip. And then that field is finito. All done. That's wonderful. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Oh my god! Whoa, this is a cool view. I was like, why am I staring at the back of my trailer? Never seen this before. Okay, swing wide, swing wide. Avoid the red car, and we're good. Look at that. I like this. I wish more vehicles had this view. Sounds pretty gnarly, not gonna lie. We got a lot of goods to drop off of various types, so that is awesome. And I saw we're actually packing in a ton of flour in that warehouse, so getting a bakery going might be, or yeah, a bakery even, you know, might be the play. So we'll pull in here. Boom, boom. Shop is looking good, looking clean. Get this opened up so we can see what's going to be going out of here. As you can see, lots of eggs, tons of butter, cheese. I mean, we really upped our butter and cheese game just recently with the new dairy, so that is awesome. We have an absolute ton of that to sell, and we'll make sure they keep rolling on that. And yeah, a little bit of furniture, not too much, like maybe 7 pallets or so. Tons of eggs. You know, the 4 pallets of clothes, something like that. But, you know, some of those goods, you know, will have to get dropped off elsewhere, like the little shoppy in town, but that's not a problem. You know, our agreement with Karen, you know, what I sell, what she sells, so it's a good time. So we'll keep this thing rolling, and we'll get all these products shifted on out of here. There you go. Alright, this is everything we got remaining, which is actually a fair size, you know, amount of goods. We just dropped off, I think, about $165,000 worth of products, so that's awesome. Looks like our policeman found a new spot to lurk, which is kind of tricky, just popping behind the bushes there. And, but yeah, we got some chocolate, some furniture, and some clothes all the way at the back there that will get dropped off. And, you know, all these are big ticket items too, so that definitely helps, and should be a fair bit more money as well. Alright, well, that should be a pretty good payday. That's the most clothes we've had in, like, literally forever. You know, I don't think we've maybe sold 1 or 2 pallets before, but we haven't really let it stockpile yet. So we'll pull into our truck yard, drop off our trailer. I suppose we could just bring it all the way back. Why not, right? But you know, yeah, I guess there's no harm in bringing it back. You know what I mean? Hey, this guy's not sitting there anymore. We can blow this stop sign. Alright, alright, alright. And yeah, I guess, you know, we're looking pretty good. We could go get our equipment just cleaned up from all of this slurry spreading. Are we going to be able to make it by? I don't know. I don't really want to squeeze it through there, so we're going to dip in here and get our brand new truck. Absolutely disgusting. Oh my gosh. But what can you do? What can you do? That's life on a farm. It's a working truck. That's what you do. Oh yeah. Alright, just bringing this guy back to his home. Backing this guy up for the first time. I mean, it shouldn't be too much different than a semi, but it is a pretty long wheelbase on this truck, honestly. So, oh, I think that should do. Awesome. You'll love to see it, bud. Alright, well, in the spirit of putting things away, we'll start with our truck. You know, I suppose he could go down in the shelter there, but equally, it's kind of a big unit, so I wouldn't mind just parking him over here. I don't know. Feels right. Something like that. Wonderful. Hey, bud. Bye, bud. Alright, just made our way over to put everything away. And while I did, I was checking my emails, and you know, we got a big old e-transfer there. Amazing. Just shy of $200,000 for all those clothes. I think it was about $150,000 for all the clothes, which is amazing. You forget how much those really go for, and crazy to think that those came from you know, our fields and our animals. So that is just superb. And then all of our furniture and chocolates and stuff like that, you know, just an extra 50 G's or so. Just an extra 50 grand. Nothing to shrug. I don't know. Words. Either way, you know, even after buying that truck today, we're back up to over $400,000. So we're just in a really good spot to kind of keep plugging away, you know. And I haven't really checked up north in a little while to all the logs, but you know, I've heard they've gotten a fair bit done, and I'd love to go check it out. So we'll put this stuff away as we do back in its home. Oh, the turning on this though, amazing. A little tight, but that's fine. It's going to be hanging out there for a while because, yeah, I mean, that's been a big job that we don't do that often. And after all that, this thing deserves a wash because otherwise it's just going to absolutely be stinking up the garage there. And the office is going to be smelly, and it's just not going to be a fun time. So we'll just get all that poop out the cracks. And, oh, there you go. Now, she's looking brand new. Alright. And next month, hey, we gotta plant stuff. I'm looking forward to it. Boom. Not to butt. There we go. Alright, just hop in this guy and hook up there. We got our truck heading back in the hands of the farm hand. And, you know, as we do, we got those long shadows coming down today, so that means the day's coming to an end. You know, if you've been following with the series, you know, those long shadows, that means the day's coming to an end. And you know what else that means? It means I love to see it. Alright, let's just get this guy pulled into here. Oh no. What's its deal? I'm just hitting the wall. I was like, I know it's not too tall. You hang out in here all the time. So, alright, it might not be the best placement, but it's in there. It's put away. And, well, it's resting until it gets used again. So there you go. We'll throw this guy in here, something like that. Wonderful. Looks like they got the truck parked away nicely for us, so you love to see it. And, you know, hey, we're already hooked up here. So, what's the harm in just topping them up one more time? But you know what? I'll tell you, is that we're going to have to do it in the morning. So, what's the point? Is more the appropriate description there. So, you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to wash it. Whatever. It's going to get dirty nice and quick again. I'm not too worried about it. Especially with the state of our fields recently. Oh yeah, that shine is coming back. Alright, awesome. Little 1, 2, 3 action. And we're off. So, that being said, we're going to go enjoy the rest of our evening. The last little bit of summer here. You know, do some stuff in the backyard maybe. And just all around have a good time. So, that's going to have to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, we got a new truck. We got a bunch of slurry put down. And, well, we're just overall having a good time. We love to see it. Thank you so much for joining me.